And this is every day. Every day you dummies got a whole nother lie. Fake ass, broke ass, crying ass, bald head ass, black ass bloggers ain't came with shit. Broke. Bro. It's brokenness. It's brokenness, bro. It's broke. Mouth ass bitch don't know how to shut up with having in my name in her mother mouth. So, since she wants to go there, boo-boo, by all means, welcome to the Clown Act show that you brought to the internet. Okay? Might be broke to you, but you're broke to Jay-Z, you're broke to Rihanna, you're broke to Beyonce. Hell, bitch, you broke to Angela Reese and she younger than you. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Okay? So, girl, you just got $3 million, okay, on a fake-ass $8 million fucking contract that you say everything is going to be glitz and glamorous, okay? So, let me just say this. You got to be a special kind of stupid to give a motherfucker a $5 million budget for glitz and glam.
What's up, babes? Thank you so much for tuning in to Sipping Mo Tea. Y'all know I love y'all so much for free. Hey, y'all. Happy 100th video. And look, happy 600 subscribers. Y'all be running it up overnight. Y'all remember like 2 weeks ago when Claressa was all up in my all up in my comments allegedly when I only have 42 subscribers. Is that why? Because you see I'm a problem? You see I'm gonna be a problem? Or is it a deeper reason? I don't know. You tell me. Speaking of that, shout out to Sweet Ma. I love you so much, Bookie. Anyway, so everybody broke, everybody ugly, everybody this, everybody black ass, bald headed ass, broke ass, this, that, this, right? Whole time you were just broke 15 minutes ago, sis. So when you said it's broke people activity, so when you broke sharing packs of noodles with your siblings, I mean, whatever the case may have been, I mean, you had a whole movie about it. But so you were a liar. You were when you were broke, you were ugly, you were bald headed, and you were a liar. And you know, because you said that's broke activity whole time. What are we lying about? Okay. I don't know, because I've heard a lot of people ask, you know, what we're lying about. But that's besides the point. What are you lying about, Claressa? Are you the highest paid boxer? Are you in a relationship, a genuine relationship? You said it's called divorce. Yeah, but has it happened? Do you really own that home? I mean, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in a minute. But do you even own your home? I mean, everything that you're saying, you're so good at. You said you're the greatest woman ever. Whole time, what you call yourself, the quote? Wouldn't the greatest woman ever be invited to one of the biggest women boxing events of the year at Madison Square Garden? I mean, wouldn't the greatest woman of all time be almost headlining the event? I mean, I don't know. You tell me, because it seems to me like you wasn't even invited, sis. We so broke. But you complaining about burgers that cost $8 a piece or $7 a piece, whatever that was. You so broke, or we so broke, but you complaining about buying stuff for other people's house. I'm so tired of buying groceries for everybody else, and I'm ready to. We're so broke, but you're constantly stalking us. Whole time is, how the fuck do you know what we got? Or is this just a reflection? Because I mean, like, yo, people getting on here after, let's just be clear, big on the after, you coming after them and exposing your ass, exposing the real shit. Like, come on now, let's just be real, you guys. Claressa always comes after people first, majority of the time. Majority of the time, she comes after people first. I'm going to say 99.9% of the time, damn it. And this is all alleged. This is my calculations. Only person that I've seen actually troll her is 50. The man that got a whole lot more money than you. And guess what you are to him, Claressa? Broke. Stop it and humble yourself. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, what do you really have going for yourself, babes? I got people in the UK in my comments talking about they don't even want you there. So what are you even crashing out in the first place for? That's the question. Where's Pap? See, I ain't never seen somebody that's so in love. I mean, constantly on the internet crashing out with strangers. Upset with strangers. Putting so much emotion into something that a stranger has said. I don't get it. I never will get it. You so happy and you so this and you so that. Baby, everybody is not lying on you. So you telling me that everybody that's saying the same thing and you got a whole different narrative, but we all the liars? Really? Because actions speak louder than words, and you have shown us a whole hell of a lot. And I honestly don't see where any of the lies are. What you think? Do you think you are worth us getting flagged or sued or anything to lie on you, Claressa'S? I understand what you think you are, but that math is not mathing. I mean, I don't understand it. You get on here on a whole, and why you take it down? You said what you said. Like your cousin said, don't throw rocks and hide your hand. Stand on what you said. Because that was a reflection, wasn't it? That's what you look at when you see in the mirror, isn't it? No? Yeah? I don't know, but listen to this clip. Give me a second. I'll be back.
So, what we talking about? And then you got the audacity to be on this motherfucking interviews talking about Papoose pay your mortgage. Bitch, what mortgage do you have? Are you this fucking delusional? What fucking mortgage do you have? Because, you know, deeds are public fucking information, right? And when we Google your name in Georgia, bitch, your name or your LLC or your non-profit organization does not pop up on any of this shit for a house or any of this, okay? Especially down in Georgia.
Let me find out, Claressa. So you don't even own your house, allegedly? And you got all this. That's why I say this is a reflection. When you look in the mirror, you decide this is how you feel about yourself. So you're going to project it on everybody else because you're upset that we telling the truth. You are upset that we are not running with the narrative that you're telling us, but instead we are running with what we see. That's why you mad. You mad because we won't believe your lie. Lies, plural. You know, that's exactly what it is. I mean, come on now. Y'all know. You mad because we won't believe that y'all so rich and y'all so this and you're so that because you're showing us otherwise. Damn. What do you expect? Y'all mad because y'all thought y'all was going to have Remy looking stupid, looking crazy forever. Whole time she done been vindicated because the truth came out. I believe that man was doing her so damn bad. Karma was like, I got you, sis. God was like, I got you, sis. And now you crashing out again. Claressa, what happened? Why are you so upset to where you on live being a horrible influence to children, crashing out on us for what? Why are you that upset? Somebody that in love ain't supposed to be that upset. Somebody so rich ain't supposed to be that upset. Somebody that's so content and happy ain't supposed to be upset. And then in that live that you took down, you talking about, see, this is why I don't respond to this. And this is why I don't respond to that. What the hell? So you saying that if it got to you, you would respond, but that's the reason why you don't respond. Whole time you sitting up there, did you realize, did you hear that word, Gumbo? You respond because you give a shit and you know that all of this shit is real. Listen to this shit.
You hate kids, but you telling us every day that you want to have a kid with Papoose? How the You hate kids but want to have kids with papoose. That might be the reason why you're not allowed to be around the golden child. Bitches, you okay upstairs in the head? Huh? If you can hide, you can hear. You heard exactly what the I said.
And that goes back to that identity stuff. Like, you know, you don't like kids, but you want to have kids with him. Like I said, I never even thought that you wanted him per se. I think you always wanted the image that you thought was real. Now that you know that it's not real, you're trying to keep up with the false narrative because you don't want to look bad. Both you guys are image seekers. So you knew, you know, once it started to get deep and you were sending them texts and begging them for flowers and all of that stuff, that, you know, it wasn't gonna be what it was or what you thought you were getting when you saw all of those love and hip hop black love situations. You thought that you were gonna hop in and it was gonna be exactly like that. And you're not allowed around the golden child because you're jealous of the golden child. And that is the sad part about it. You want to be seen, loved, in the center of attention so bad that you envy anyone that's loved more than you. It's sad. Listen to this.
I knew it was over from there. I wouldn't give a fuck what that hoe decides to do. Bitch, talk your nigga into getting a divorce first. How about that? Spin that block and then worry about trying to talk to me again, bitch. You need to sweep around your porch a whole lot before you ever try to sweep around mine.
And there it is. You know, Clarissa, the thing is, you are projecting everything on everyone that you clearly see in the mirror. And instead of you taking care of and nipping in the bud the shit that you got going on, Maserati bud, this man that you're flaunting around with that is refusing to get a divorce. Like, damn, how long are you really going to sit there and let this man be married? You know that means that you're not going to be a bride if don't like look, that's neither here nor there. But yes, sweep around your porch, babes. You want to make us think that you're one thing when you're showing us another thing. And again, like I've said in a previous video, you are upset that we are finding out the truth and we are putting the pieces together and we are not going with the narrative that you guys are putting out. We are finding out that collectively both of you guys are fabricators, image seekers, and you will lie just to make yourself look good. But see, when you do people wrong in the midst of all of that, karma starts to come into the mix. Karma starts to come around. You reap what you sow. God's children are covered. When you start messing with people and burning bridges and going after people for no reason, color shaming and everything. And side note, sis, wasn't you just dark skinned? I don't know how you so light now. But anyway, I digress. But coming after people, calling names and everything, you wonder why everything is crumbling around you. And again, you're projecting because it is. You're projecting because we're finding everything out. We no longer believe your lies. Everything that come out your mouth, we know that is possibly a fabrication, allegedly. I love you guys. We made it to our 100th video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye.